when I was asked to present some sort of presentation to you. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for coming. It was almost a surprise to see that we got to a stage where we could have the place open, or officially opened. Thanks, John. Of course, a lot of people might know me, but I don't know a hell of a lot of other people. And in fact, we've done this despite the National Executive over the years, being a background boffin, if you like. We never got to the executive stage. But I am a National Life member and a branch life member of the Hut, and various representatives over the years, starting way back from 1969. And if they made me a National Life member, then I like to think that my commitment is with whatever I can assist with the association over the years. Now, I acknowledge the Minister and congratulate him on a tricky job. Simple, really, toss a coin. Yeah. And my working colleague, Nicole, we worked together for 30 years at Mountain Safety Council, and Nicole succeeded me there when I retired. However, I do get asked, how did we start this off? And I reflected on the simple conversation, like the Hunts program, for instance. That's the national education program that the national body has now, which is a significant part of the association's activities. And that started with me in a hospital bed and Bob Geck from Auckland coming down and visiting me and saying, this is what we're going to do. And we did it. It's now a significant part of the association's activities, the Hunter Training Program, and I'm very, very proud of that. The trust started with me when I worked for National Cash Register Company, going up Willis Street and running into John Murphy and Lynn Harris as they came out of the California Steak Bar at lunchtime and said, we want a museum. What about getting off your ass and doing it? So that's how it started, and I convinced Hong Tees to promote through the Wellington branch the formalities of the establishment of a museum and a library at that time. And then Albion came in and started the first official committees that we had with Abernathy and Mark, and they guided us through the period of growth where we set a constitution and got the parameters of what the hell we were going to do, because primarily we were going to look after the assets of the association, because it was a dilemma for the current CEO to look after all the gear and equipment. So that was our objective, and we commenced to do that and sort and what have you, and we got a room next to Rugby Street in Wellington, and that got full up pretty quickly in 1993 on, and it grew from there. We got some very, very good skills and knowledge from a lot of the high-ranking NZDA hunters, and we commenced to proceed to where we had a plan for the future, and hell, we never visualised how good we were going to get. We got it good, didn't we? It's a real classic that we've finished up with. So, but that only occurs by getting good people around you, and getting a good team of people who are dedicated and have got the same wavelength on your thinking. And I only really became a figurehead, and what I also reflect on, Mark, is that I met you back in 1960 in the middle of the Kaimanawas counting deer shit when we were in the Seeker Research Committee. And those people have bonded together, John Henderson and Cowan and all the people that now don't live with us anymore, but built what we have finally, because it revolves around dedication and volunteers, and we've done it, and we're proud of it. So at the end of the day, if you say that you're going to do something and you succeed with the people you've got, then we've got something substantial, and it is the history of the country. And it's significant because we have some absolutely incredible people donate gear and equipment to us, and we've collected what we thought was worth collecting and became a museum in due course once we amalgamated the museum and the library together. We now have 2,000 books up there that are unique in the world as a library, an archive really, a library, not a lending library, but we have now a reference library that's unique. And we have some gear and equipment that will never be seen ever again. And that's the museum aim of it. And we amalgamated those two to become the Heritage Trust with the guidance of the people we had. So I can recognise the people that have donated and committed to this project, and I'm proud of it. I finish up by saying that success doesn't come from individual endeavour, but rather the shared achievement of a team. Thank you.